Also removing life till the quest completions. I mean, I think that most of the quests should probably be a little bit harder to complete in general. Like, given the power level of what they give you, I don't think it's necessarily just like, okay, make it riskier in matchups where, you know, they're playing more aggressive decks, which I think is a direction you can take it.
I have things you never knew you wanted.
We'll take Draconic Studies. It is slightly awkward. Draconic Studies can never get you a 4. There's no 4 that Draconic Studies can actually give you that you play for a 4 because of discount. Amalgam, you play as a 3, so I think this is probably the best choice.
Those were priceless.
Pros and cons of 7 Mutinous for another 7. Mutinous is pretty trash, so I would not play it. Mutinous is very bad in the metagame because unless your opponent makes an egregious error and completes their quest at a point outside of when they can play the reward immediately, you can basically never hit quest rewards with it. So it's not really worth playing in order to disrupt combo-style decks because, well, the combo-style decks are quest decks.
You were just a burden.
Is this deck again? And it's just like what we're playing against now? At least those are all increased in cost. I kind of want to save this for the weapon now.
You don't pick the ones.
Cool. That's good. Was there like a post about this deck or something? Like, because I hadn't seen people playing like that version of Quest Warlock in a while at least, or similar versions. Mostly just the giant versions. Well, we still need a 3 and a 4. I'm just gonna play this. We're just playing a mediocre board game for now. Okay, well, we have this to kill that at least. Sure. Oh, your thing.
Those were priceless.
Uh-huh.
You here for the tour?
Okay.
Armor.
Okay. How do you find the deck list? You look at the left-hand side of the screen. I must hasten. Get your hastening on. We're just gonna play Elekks. I think that's right. Like, that means that they can't, like, double attack into this, and also have less damage potentially, like, used to, like, clear this. It also, like, they want to fatigue themselves, right? So it makes their soul rends less good at doing more of that. I'm expecting a soul rend here. Yep. Okay. Hamson is gone. Like I said, playing a mediocre beatdown deck right now because my quest is lagging because we don't have a 4, and their deck, if I try to complete with my quest, can often be just faster and nuke me from orbit with fatigue damage. So we're just punching them in the face, seeing how that goes.
What is taking so long?
Uh-huh. They burned their Tamsin Roan, so they don't have like Tamsin into a bunch of Drain Souls or Touch of the Nethersims. They've already gone through one of... Yeah, the Bristlebacks are obviously gross, though. It's funny, because Bristleback was actually the reason to play Empty Deck Warlock before, and now, like, they just get to play it, and also Fatigue is their win condition instead of having to, like, balance around Niru and stuff like that. Okay, so they're at 15. We don't really have very many things that are like give us additional attack for these.
You here for the tour?
I'm gonna play this first so we can. Oh, this can't actually find Elekks Mount because it's actually in my deck.
I have things you never knew you wanted.
Apotheosis is +1. Yeah, we can't just find Void Shard. I'm gonna take the Apotheosis just in case. Void Shard. There's Void Shard. Boom. Okay. Well, mediocre beatdown, and we completed the first stage of our quest. Let's go. Oh, I will select nameless one. Man, I do think that killing the earlier Rune Mythal Rod felt like it was actually pretty valuable at slowing them down. The additional cost they had on a bunch of their cards, thanks to the early watch post, slowed them down quite a bit. So Disruptin did feel like it mattered, even though it wasn't necessarily in their face as much as like watch post does. All right, final boss once again. All right, Shaman. We will just keep the Scorpion in the quest against this Shaman. All right, nice, nice. Ooh, so they are in fact not quest, they are elemental. So that can be rougher. They're just different. Okay. I'm just gonna play this and this. If they have Auctioneer's Gavel and not Whack-A-Null here, or this is like worse for them, but Whack-A-Null obviously is really good against this. There's the Whack-A-Null. Okay. Whack-A-Null. This. I'm gonna take Rally. It's gonna give me a 1/1 and a Scorpid and advance my quest. Yeah, this is looking pretty bad. They have, yep, pretty nut curve here. Missed 1 damage, Ella Giggle.
Was a mistake.
I was kind of debating whether I should take the Flash Shield because of Zarella. Wouldn't have this board, obviously, but, or the Desperate Prayer because of Zarella, but I didn't have it. Okay, I am going to take Zarella. I take Zarella because if they just, everything attacks my face, I can attack here, Zarella heal, clear this board they have right now, Coin Zarella heal, and I could still possibly draw like Importer to find Desperate Prayer to be able to get full Zarella clear, even if they play like, you know, the board differently. RJ with the 79 months, welcome back. I'm not going to the Flesh and Blood tournament. I am going to Vegas. Friends of mine are going to be playing in the Flesh and Blood tournament. But it was kind of a coincidence the weekend that I was going. Ow. Ow.
Nature waits for no one but me.
Okay. Well, like I said,
It cannot be done.
heal, coin, Zarella.
The stars provide.
I'm like, not dead on board, but I'm dead to any 3 damage spell, and they just drew a nature spell from this, so very good chance I'm dead. In fact, pretty close to guaranteed. Yep. Yeah, I mean, they just had, you know, Vapor into Custodian, into Whack-A-Null, into Forgeborn, Kindling, yada yada yada. Oh well. Continuing to attempt to get to Legend with this. Against Hunter, we're keeping Wandmaker Allura. Hunter is not really a quest matchup. It's much more an Allura matchup than everything. Wandmaker gives us a 1-cost spell to get a Elekks mount with Allura on 6. So Hunter has actually been the toughest matchup for this deck in my experience, because so much of your deck is like, your turn 1 is quest. You don't have like direct removal. You have to discover it, which slows down your responses and increase the amount of damage you're taking early, which is one of the reasons that Allura is so important at giving you a shot in the matchup.
Artenon Pol.
Well, hopefully we don't just draw all of our Elekks mounts before. Flash Heal's also good if we find Zarella. Gives us a little bit more. And they only had Eternal Wound Prey, which is obviously much better for me than them having most of their other possible early plays. Why not mulligan the quest? The quest still matters for stuff like Entrapped Sorceress.
The wand picks you.
I think it's still worth keeping your quest because it's the only way that Entrapped Sorceress can discover spells and such. I'm not 100% as to whether it's correct, but that's the reasoning.
Muzzle their magic.
Okay. I accept your trade. Please trade. Post up. Yeah, if you Allura into your quest, that is also atrocious. That's for sure as well.
Hungry, aren't ya?
Okay. Huh. Rhino. They can just Rhino this down, theoretically. I don't take any damage from it. Okay, so I'm gonna Allura Flash Heal myself.
Become the hero. This world brightness cold.
So, there we go. 7-13 taunt with a 4-7 taunt underneath it.
A mistake.
What's the mistake? Who made the mistake?
Vengeance is near. Let none survive.
Let me survive, please. Why none? Think of that Allura or Zarella. Zarella's not crucial, it's just, the best 4, basically. One of the best 4s. It gives you some flexibility of having, a board clear. Okay. Now what you got? Another Rhino? Felma, okay. Double Felma across the sky. Alright, well, this Elekks riding an Elekks.
Want to know why they call me Kudo?
Okay. So we know they have... Oh, that doesn't draw anything. I can't Elucidate or they get to Nameless One me. I can Nameless One this and attack with it. I'm at 13. I definitely want to heal myself. I want to put them in a 2-turn clock. Here's what we're gonna do.
Come closer. You can trust me.
Muzzle their magic.
So this sets up a 2-turn clock, and sets this up, and puts 4 things in play. Okay, they killed that one, to avoid these from hitting my face. Okay, it's harder at least for them to kill me through this when I'm at 10. Yeah, that man became a building. He did. He truly did. Uh-huh. Oh, look at that! Get neophyted. I'd be dead. Boom! Got him.